Hello, historians. This is Mrs. Tyler. Today we are going to go through our pivotal moments, um, creating our actual Smithsonian book page assignment. So I'm going to go into my Google Classroom. I'm logged in as a student. Today I'm going to go into classwork. I have, usually it will just show up as these two assignments. This is assignment 7 that I've been using to take notes. And do my resource citation page that we will also be accessing today in just a minute to cite our image sources. So I will actually pull this open. Okay, because we're going to need to do our Wonder Wander image citation, and I'm going to go back up to my tab up here and open today's assignment as well. I'm going to go view assignment. Remember, when we are going to be all done with both this and assignment 7 on Tuesday, when this is due, you're going to click turn in. Okay, but we're not doing that right now. Don't turn it in until you're completely done. But I got to open this up. This is the actual pivotal moment image page. This is where we will be doing all of our work. Everything that's in purple will be replaced. This is just a template to tell you where to put things. There's information and reminders down here at the bottom. Okay, but this is going to be your actual book page that will turn into your project that you will turn in on Tuesday the 27th. So, other thing that you need to be able to access from today's assignment, if you go back to this tab, there's a couple of things. Here's the LibGuide link that we've been using, but I also have this Wonder Wander Images with Citations link here. And when I open this up, you will see that there is a view-only Google Slides presentation, and you'll see that there's two slides for each of the images. You're going to need to scroll down until you find your image. Like if you're doing number 19, you would scroll down until you saw your picture. That's 18, here's 19. Okay, you would scroll down until you find your picture. And there's information here. The citation is right here. It's also down here. You can copy this, okay, Control C, and then go right into your assignment 7 and highlight the purple. We're replacing the purple and go Control V. There, I've already cited that source. Okay, to put that image into my actual project where it says replace with your pivotal moment image, I'm going to go like this and I'm going to delete that because I need to make room for it. Okay, if this was my project, then I would just go to this page that has my image on it. You can highlight it and go Command C or Control C and pull up and do Control V to paste it in, and then you can resize it to fit. And then within here, you'll be able to do a photo caption. Okay, if you need to see a photo caption, let's see, you can go actually to this link. Okay, and that would take you, but this is just too big to actually drag and drop into your project. So there's that, but there's information there. You'll have to say what's happening in your picture. Okay, now when I'm doing, I spelled helicopter wrong. I think it's ER. Okay, and then I can resize this. I don't want anything left purple when I'm done. And if I don't like this black edging, I can go to transparent, and now that black is not there. And I can resize this. I can change the font, make sure that it stays a font that is readable. Okay. And then you can find a second source. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can go back to the LibGuide and go to e-resources, and you can go to like World Book or any of these databases, and you can go and do a search like Hurricane Katrina. and then look how many images come up. So I can click read more. There are images, like this one might be a good idea. So I could probably pull this tab out. If you see how that made a second tab, I can go back here to my actual slide, and this is kind of tricky, but it works. You can drag and drop, maybe, or maybe that doesn't work. But anyway, you can find other images like that and drag and drop them, or you can copy and paste them. We could try that. Different images. There's maps. You could include a map. So if you could try, oh, there it did actually drag and drop. So this is here, and I could put that. That could be my second image. It does not need to be huge. The second one does not need to be as large as the first one. And then just one thing to make sure you do when you're doing this, don't, that if you just pull one side like that, that will kind of make the image look wonky and funky. So always pick from the corner so that it's staying in the same, it stays relative. You don't want to change the shape of that picture. You can make it bigger or smaller, but do not change the, you don't want to make it look skinny, because that squishes that picture and it makes it a little bit awkward looking. Okay, and then you make sure that you have a photo caption. Wherever you took your second photo, though, you do need to go back to that, that site, click on this picture, and usually there's like a citation. Nope, it's not what I wanted. So usually there's like a citation from it available. You can go up here, you can do a citation right here, and you can do the APA version. That's where you got that second image. Okay, so then I would highlight my image citation and I'd go paste. And if I do that, then I have a clickable link. This is a little bit big, so I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to make it 10 point and fit it here, and that should be pretty good. Okay, if it goes off a little bit, as long as I can see that it's on there, it still works. So there you go. You can see that there's the clickable links for the citation there. Once you have all this, if you have been using this to be taking notes, that's great. And if you're all done with that, you'll be able to turn that in once your images are cited down here and once you've got all your information on your assignment there, or your sources there. That way, now you're able to start highlighting these and replacing this with your term. Like this could be, okay, and if it gets too big, you can resize down. Oh, that's maybe too small. Oh, that's still a little too... Okay, or I can even go in here and do like 52, let's see. Oh, look, that's a way better size. Or I could choose a different font for the title. Make sure that you choose one that's easy to read. Yeah, so just keep messing with that, but don't spend too much time on this, so much time that you don't have enough time to type your information. This text box is where you're going to type your thesis statement. I kind of have a prompt here for you. So if you choose common good as your American value, then you need to defend your thinking by explaining what common good means in your own words and telling what about this image is that American value, is showing that American value. So if you need a refresher, go back to the day we did the practice thesis statements when we practiced with the Rosa Parks image, and that should be able to help you. Otherwise, come talk to your teacher and you can probably get a little bit of guidance there. This is where you're going to highlight this information and replace it with some of your background information. Change the font back to a black color, and then you can just highlight, and when you start typing, it will replace it. So you could start typing in 2005, there was a category, I think it was 5, whatever. I haven't done the research on this one. And because Hurricane Katrina is a proper noun, it's actually the proper name of that hurricane. You have to capitalize. So, you could just start, am I, okay, so you can just start typing your information. If you start to run out of room, you don't have to keep it at size 14. Don't go any smaller than 10, but you can range between 10 and 14. Anything bigger than that starts to get really big. So you can make it fit like this. Make sure that you've got background information. Make sure that your information is information you got from your note taking and the sources that you cited. This is going to want to be changed here. You got to make sure that your name and hour is on it. Oh, that didn't quite go. So you can always drag and expand. Your closing paragraph, remember, is the place where you will do your telling me why this is a pivotal moment in history. And so what changed in this country about this? You could say something like, after this whatever, or FEMA, and okay, and then you can just finish this in. So, yada yada, type in what you need to. Many Americans' lives would never be the same because of this disaster, but the government did send help to those impacted, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm just coming up with this just to have an example of how to go in and edit this kind of stuff, but I'm going to be looking for a good quality. You have to have an image, you have to have a caption for both of your images. You need to have cited your image sources. You should, Hurricane Katrina 2005, and put your information there. Create, this or common good, that's what it is. That means blah, blah, blah. This event shows common good because, okay. And when you do have your thesis statement, you don't want it to say thesis statement. Make your thesis statement the same size as everything else. This is just, you can work within this. Now you should have a pretty good idea of how to make sure that you can access and add pictures and all of this stuff through Google Slides and the resources provided through our project. And I hope that you have success in continuing to finish up your project. And don't forget, when you're all done, make sure that you turn it in this way so that your teacher gets your assignment. Have an amazing day.